Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
Canelo Exposed by Bivol proudly presents Selling the Boxing Games Missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of Canelo Exposed by Bivol subscribers. Now, the fight with Jamal Charlo and Castaño, that's not the only fight of the week. The Triller card with Sergey Kovalev, that's not the only fight of the week. Gilberto Ramirez fighting some guy we never heard of from Germany, it ain't the only fight of the week, all right? Now, if you guys know, I don't know if you heard, but out there in France, they're going to have a pretty important heavyweight fight as, a former Olympic gold medalist Tony Yoka takes on heavyweight contender Martin Bakole. Now, this is a good fight, people. This is a fight that people should be paying attention to because, Tony Yoka was a gold medalist in the heavyweight division. This is also a guy in Tony Yoka that when everybody wanted to duck and avoid Hrgovic, he was one of the only guys that was willing to step in and fight Hrgovic. Unfortunately, that fight got scrapped, and it's happening because now, because he had a contract originally signed with Bakole. Bakole went to I forgot which sanction, the IBF. He went to the IBF, showed proof of a contract. They canceled the Yoka fight with Hrgovic, and now the fight with Bakole is happening. So let's dissect the Bakole versus Yoka fight. Now, Tony Yoka, very tall, 6'7", 82-inch reach, has a pretty good jab. Hasn't been a guy, so far in his career, like the last couple of fights, he's got knockouts, but he hasn't really been active recently. Beat some guys early in his career. Like, he knocked out Dave Allen in the 10th round. Dave Allen took him 10 rounds before he knocked him out. Johnny Rice went the full 6-round distance with him. So shout out to Johnny Rice. He went the 6-round distance with him. He's knocked out Yohan Duhaupas on a round. He's won the distance with Christian Hammer. So one thing I can say about Yoka for the most part in his career is that he don't really strike me as much of a power puncher. He has respectable power. You damn sure can't get hit too much by it. But based on what I've seen and based on just looking at his box rec, Tony Yoka ain't punching like that. He's very I think he's still kind of getting fully accustomed to the pro game. And I think this fight's gonna be a very big test for him because when we talk about Martin Bakole, this is a guy that I think has made some improvements since his loss to Michael Hunter. Now, all those years ago, Michael Hunter did a hell of a job when he stopped in the 10th round. And that's when I thought Michael Hunter actually had a future in the heavyweight division. But then he went ahead and ducked Hrgovic and then kind of looked lazy, got lazy in the gym. And then he started. And then when he fought Jerry Forrest, he should have lost. Really, he should have lost to Jerry Forrest. But that's another story for another day. Ever since the Hunter loss, Bakole's been building himself up nicely with knockout victories over the likes of Marius Vach and also the very formidable Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson doesn't get knocked out. He's fought everybody and the mother. Only AJ and Peter Milas, and yeah, it's very few guys that have really that have stopped Kevin Johnson. So to stop Kevin Johnson is never a small accomplishment. You gotta be like another level. Like Hrgovic didn't even stop Kevin Johnson. And Kevin Johnson even fucked around and wound up beating. Oh no, he lost to him too. I thought he'd beat Nathan Gorman, but Kevin Johnson is very durable. So the fact that Bakole stopped him, it tells you one thing. It tells you that he has real power, and that's something to worry about for Yoka because Yoka has fought some veterans. Like he's fought guys like Christian Hammer and Duhaupas and Dave Allen and Johnny Rice. A certain level of heavyweights, but. And mind you, it's the heavyweight division. Anybody can punch at this level. But I'm talking about guys that have really done it against other opponents who aren't that are hard to get out of there. Bakole's done that. He's shown a jab that's improving. Pretty much every fight he's had since the Hunter fight, he's knocked everybody out apart from Sergey Kuzmin, who's a good heavyweight in himself. So it's a chance for Bakole to put himself on the map and really re-announce himself to the heavyweight division. So I love this fight because of the fact that both these guys have so much to fight for, so much to prove. It's going to be all about can Bakole get past the jab of Yoka and land those big shots, because I think the bigger punch of the two slightly, I will lean towards Bakole being the more natural and bigger punch of the two. Yoka can punch as well, but I think Yoka is looking more to box and use those skills that he took up with him from the amateurs. But listen, man, it's good for Yoka because like I said, Yoka is like despite the fact that he's a gold medalist and the fact that he tested positive or something, nobody really talks about him. Like people talk about Hrgovic, they talk about Joyce, the guys that got medals in his Olympic class in the heavyweight division. But he's an afterthought because he's been mostly fighting in France, which is I didn't even know there was boxing in France until freaking Tony Yoka. So he's been fighting in France. He hasn't really been on American television or even British television, to be honest with you. So he's really an afterthought. And this is a fight where I think he can start to not become an afterthought and really become more of a factor in the heavyweight division in people's eyes. So I'm looking very forward to this fight. I'll be looking out for the results and for the highlights of this fight because I want to watch it when it does happen. But yeah, that's the news. Marvin Bakole taking on Tony Yoka. It's a hell of a fight, a crossroad fight, so to speak. If Tony Yoka wins, he's taking a step forward in this heavyweight journey. If Bakole wins, he's really taking a step forward because he don't got much time. Well, that's not true. He's young. I keep thinking he's like his older brother Makabu, but he's only 28 years old, so he's got some time to still make waves in the sport. Bakole, I like him. He's a fun fighter to watch, and I think he could actually wind up bringing out the best in Yoka. So I got high hopes for this fight, and I'm hoping both fighters don't let me down. So that's the news. You guys let me know what you think. Who you favorite? Any notes, any observations you have, drop them down below. Take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.